Welcome to my gallery, Florida Faience Gallery. I'm Martin. This is where I make my pottery on the weekend. I take it home during the week and finish them up. Come on, I'll show you the gallery. Florida is all about gardens and outdoors all the time, so we've done a lot of gardens around the gallery. Kind of fun to take care of, and a lot of great plants that I've collected here and there and everywhere. Let's go around to the front. I think it's going to rain. Oh, there's thunder. Let me check the mail for the gallery. Come on in, I'll show you the artists and artwork. Here, take a look around. My partner Janet and I bought the building last year, and Janet uses her workshop studio for her jewelry making on the other side. That way it's useful as well as just a gallery. It's a place to work in. Over time you get to meet a lot of artists, so basically all the artists in here and their artwork are friends of mine. Everything is locally made, it's handcrafted, nothing from China, no computers, and it's just people who are good people who do good work that I like to showcase. Here's some of my favorite pots I've been doing lately, these Tiffany style ones. I started off, I was selling pots to the Morse Museum, who has a lot of Tiffany glass over in Winter Park, and I kind of messed around with the idea of a Tiffany glass style piece of pottery. And it took quite a while, but eventually I figured out how to sort of get a stained glass look, sort of a Florida Tiffany kind of look to it. Over here's another friend of mine, Melissa Menzer. Her and her husband are second generation antique dealers. And basically, one day Melissa started going through the garages full of junk and started assembling them into sculptures. And she just does a crazy good job. She's a well-known folk artist. She's at the Disney House of Blues collection, and she's an ongoing artist at the Janine Taylor Folk Art Gallery in Sanford. This is Kay Burleson's autobiography. She was teaching how to make pine needle baskets. Now she's in her 80s and decided she just doesn't have the patience for that anymore. So she wrote a biography and how-to book for pine needle basketry. And it comes with a DVD to even learn how to do it yourself. Over here is work by Jennifer Harper. She has a block print studio over in Mount Dora. By the way, our gallery is located here at Render's Antique Market in Mount Dora. But these are all hand-pulled prints. It's just a lot of imagination and skill, and for block printing, she just puts a lot of color into them too. And here's some more of my favorite pots. These are hand-painted glazes. That was sort of a Newcomb style piece of pottery. That's just a little reticulated, some birds and gators. On the wall behind here is paintings, oil paintings by Marinelle Fruit. She's an older lady who lives around here and just has a great oil painting technique, a good brush stroke. It just tells a real simple story of where we live. In the corner here is one of my lamps I make. I hand paint all the lampshades besides doing the lamps. I started painting the lampshades myself when I squashed a bug on a lampshade after I had made it. And the more I tried to rub off the bug spot, the worse the spot got, so I painted stuff over it. And ever since then I've been hand painting the lampshades. Right here's sort of my experimental pot section. A lot of different unusual glazes. This is a copper overlay of actual copper. This is sort of a black mirror glaze, which is very striking and unusual. I've never seen anything like that. This is one that's totally screwed up. It's just, you know, it just proves no matter how genius you think you are, the pottery gods show up every once in a while to tell you you're just an idiot like everybody else. This wall here is Kate Hall. She does sort of a very whimsical, childlike fantasy way of painting with a little glitter on it, and just very innocent and cute. I just love. It's almost childlike. Here's one of my favorite painters, Sharon Reppel. These are all acrylic paintings. You can see she is just so skilled at what she does. She tells a great story of Florida landscapes, the skies, and the animals and birds, and just an amazing view of everything. Over here is one of my friends, Richard Colvin. He's the leader of the Lake Eustis Art Museum. That was the first place I ever had an art show. And he's been on the art scene in Florida for about 30 years now. And it's great to have a place to show his work, and I think he just does wonderful work too. This particular painting here is a plein air painting of my house out in Mount Plymouth, built in 1929. There's my Hostess juice set. If you're gonna be entertaining this holiday season, you need to impress your guests with a delicious punch served on this handmade oranges, orange blossom, and alligator handled set. A perfect hostess would want to have the perfect serving utensils. Let me just break that for you. Here's a close-up view of Kay Burleson's pine needle basketry. We have over 100 baskets in our gallery, and no two are alike. She does, matter of fact, that's her little self-portrait in a picture frame here. There's alligators here. She uses wood knots. Every once in a while she'll hand paint the little centerpiece there. And what's really unusual, these tiny baskets, they're made from a single pine needle, but they still take as many stitches as a regular basket. Tip one over there. She's my favorite. I think she's one of the best artists that Florida has ever seen. On the wall back here is my friend Lynn Herrick's paintings. She studied with one of the highwaymen, R.L. Lewis, and she's been good friends with him ever since. She just does a very stylized, classic Florida sunset, very much all keeping the colors and the spirit of our state. Here's all my partner Janet's jewelry. Everything's handmade right here on the premises. In a few instances, we collaborate together on pieces. Like I did this little bear looking out of a hole in a tree. I made that out of porcelain. Janet started doing some sculpting in silver here. This is some of her newest work. Dragonflies and dolphins, and some of her more elaborate chains and links. She creates all the links and then solders all these little links together to create the chains. This one here has over 18 feet of silver wire that she turned into links and then braided the links all together. That's crazy but beautiful craftsmanship. Oh, we have some stained glass here too. Maurice Callahan. He goes by Mike, but we call him Maurice, so he has a fancier artist sounding name. Once again, it's just really well done, thoughtful, great stained glass. And I'll show you the other side of the gallery here. We also have artists that we show off that don't have a lot of work to sell, but just like simple jewelry boxes by, oh, I can't remember his name. Just a handmade jewelry box and a few little watercolor paintings. I'll think of his name as soon as you're done filming. And over here is our painter, Sharon Reppel, who was here a second ago. But she was sitting here working on this painting. Apparently she ran away. And you can see this is what she's been working on this afternoon, that she just has a great eye for detail and a great brush stroke. The big painting behind her is by our local punk rock artist, Brian Abbey. He shows up every once in a while and brings us one of his paintings and then disappears. He brought us a little sculpture there of a man with real human teeth in it. So, what can I say about Brian? And I think that kind of takes you, oh, back here is Jan's Jewelry Studio. You can see a lamp I'm working on for the holidays. It's a Tiffany style lamp with 6 different scenes, and then I just had a lampshade made for it. I still have to do the finial on that, but that'll be quite the showstopper for someone. Here's Sharon Ruffle, the painter. She's back.
Hello.
Alrighty. Well, I'm glad you stopped in today. Sorry you didn't get a chance to buy something to help support artists who have to make a living. We'll see you again next time. Don't forget, new pottery, new paintings, new artwork every week. Goodbye now.